Will it open?
Today, last date of submission today, my lord.
Why coming so late?
But we have submitted representation test.
Then
on
you wait
18.
for, let them wait, or you wait for the
Sir, yeah.
representation. Yes.
The matter is something different, Lordship. Yeah, the case, page number 28. They have stated that they have executed some work, Lordship, page number 28.
Oh,
Against this work, Lordship, there was a scam where a vigilance case is going on and the enforcement directorate case is also going on
okay,
against this order copy.
okay.
So this is a pending investigation in vigilance and enforcement directorate also in both cases.
This inquiry is pending.
Inquiry is pending and a case is being registered. ECI number is also there.
Okay.
So, Lordship, I think on notice may go, Lordship, will reply, Lordship. Otherwise, no stay, Lordship.
Because that notice, my lord, is
Yeah,
subsidies
that-
before the
that's-
earlier
this
petition. my
case
lord.
is
Earlier
pending.
petition, my lord, the order, my lord,
Against
is,
this, Lordship, vigilance case and enforcement directorate case is pending. Lordship.
an earlier order was passed on the, my lord, basis of the submission made by the learned standing council also, my lord. Page 40, my lord, paragraph 6.
Yes, we can take this. I think we have taken a decision also. I don't know. Regarding this, I have no instruction, Lordship, regarding page 40.
Our grievance, my lord, we are, my lord, during COVID period, my lord, we are not allowed to run the, and subsequently, my lord, this
This
or
is something different, Lordship. This is settlement, this is development works. And also it can be taken also.
we paid for extension.
That extension, you participate in this tender notice.
That observation be kindly given, madam. Because otherwise, until the case is, my lord, dispose of our claim, my lord, in terms of earlier order, they will not allow us to
Okay,
participate.
take instructions and come back on Monday or Tuesday. In the meantime, petitioner may be permitted to
Submit.
participate in the tender.
But if they tender, they can.
No, you can still
Because my lord, if there is any due, my lord, they will not allow.
Consideration
there's a
takes place after some time, Lord, after some days, Lordship.
Okay,
Regarding, he can, anybody can file. It is in the box, Lord.
but our early learner counsel for the petition. Mr. B. Sharma, learner standing counsel. History department shall take into actions. List on,
Any day, Lordship, next week. On Wednesday, Lordship will be better. Only.
2nd April.
Second, on 4th, my lord,
Okay, 4th.
4th, my lord. Of like.
7.
But observation may kindly given, my lord, we may be permitted.
That is up to you. There's no need for observation.
My matter relates to non-payment of my contractual dues, your lordship. May I pray your lordship may dispose it up, directing them to verify my bills and make the payment within certain period. Let them verify and make the payment.
Where's your contract? Work order.
Bill, work order is not there, man. Bill, we have an annexer one.
Work order is not there.
Not because my lord, it was not there, in fact.
How do we know that
My lord, this
there
is,
is a work in your favor?
but they have given page
Then,
annexer,
you take instructions. I cannot.
annexer 2, my lord. It is reflected there, annexer 2. Bill status. So they are admitting it.
Let her take instructions. Hurt, Mr.
A Goel, my lord.
A. Goyal and the council. By district petition, the petitioner is praying for payment of outstanding dues amounting to rupees 16,82, 411. Stop. Issue notice. MS Gogol and the standing council water
One and
resources appears for respondent 1 and 2. Charlie, MS RM Barrow and the standing council finance appears for respondent. Notice on respondents are complete. However, respondents will plan after 4 weeks.
Item 8. Item?
If the lordship, the petitioners in this case are the trader and businessmen of ornamental fishes, lordship. They trade in 3 species, kind of Channa oranti maculata, Channa bleheri, and Channa stewarti fishes. But the fact is that the respondents from time to time baffling the fishes with the another kind of fish, is Thanda barca fish, which is regarded as one of the prohibited fish under Wildlife Protection Act.
Lordship, similar matters, writ petition number 1376/2024 is pending before this court, Your Lordship.
1376.
76/2024. And we have filed our affidavit in that case, Your Lordship. So this matter will tag along with that, Your Lordship. We'll cover the whole case.
The notice has been issued there.
Notice has been
Notice has been
issued.
issued.
Affidavit also filed.
Then I'll issue notice here.
Very well, Lordship.
Heard,
Lord-
sir.
US Bora.
Then the counsel for the petitioner issue notice. Environment and forest.
I am for respond number 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7. RR Gogoi.
R. Google, understanding council. Environment Forest Department appears for respondents. 1,
1, 2, 5, 6, and 7.
5, 6, and 7.
Continuing follows.
And Mr. K. Google and additional civil government advocate appears for the respondents. 3 and 4. How about 2? Forest.
I am present to Your Lordship. I am present 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7.
Fishery? Or what is it? Respondent 8?
Respondent is a private division fishery science. There is no council in.
Extra copies of.
Extra copies.
Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the respondent date by registered proceeding within 1 week.
1 week, Lordship.
When is it listed?
The day is not fixed, Your Lordship.
Okay.
in this matter.
List the matter after 4 weeks. Along with WBC number 1376.
2024.
2020.
Lordship.
Obliged, Lordship.
Item 9. My lord, here your lordship work order is there, man, page 27. So from what I am praying, my lord, keeping it pending, my lord, in place of your lordship, disposed of, directing that to verify
Where's
government.
She may issue notice at this, I will.
What I am saying, let them verify. If I am entitled, then my lord.
Lordship may issue notice at this.
Otherwise, they are delaying, my lord, from last 2020 contact, my lord.
They are come
For-
today, Lordship. Even it is time barred, Lordship.
Heard
Please
Mr.
go by the
Goyal
Lordship.
and a counsel for the petitioner.
For them, my lord,
Issue
giving 3
notice.
weeks, it is very easy.
Issue notice.
Submission before the court is also very easy.
Mr. K. Gogol and its
And some
Addition-
counsel is appearing only for the
additional
purpose of objection.
senior government advocate appears for respondent,
All the respondents.
appears on behalf of all the respondents. Notice on respondents are complete, however, extra copies, respondent are allowed to file a-
After 6 weeks, Lordship.
After 4 weeks. no.
4 weeks. Go ahead.
My lord, from 2020, they are not making payment. Here also, what I am submitted, my lord, let them verify if I am entitled. My lord, huge interest and cost should be imposed upon them. Lord.
This petition should be dismissed, Lordship, because of the time barred, Lordship.
1 minute.
You have enjoyed my service and now it is time bar.
Don't submit such type of.
Don't
See,
make submissions before the court, address the
counsels-
court. Address the court.
Court
not
just-
please.
Court
Because
telling me.
this court is lenient,
Court
don't
telling me.
try to-
He is making
Don't
such
court telling
submission.
me.
He is not giving money.
Don't
And he-
tell me.
please get out of the courtroom.
My lord,
Get
your
out
lordship
of
is-
the courtroom.
my same thing is with my learned friend also.
Call out.
And 12. Item 12.
My learned friend is
Ah.
perhaps on the other side on legs, my lord, but an order has been passed, my lord.
Hmm.
In fact, my lord, the NIT, my lord, so far as our bill is concerned, has been withdrawn. And another date for hearing has been fixed on 4th of April, my lord.
So,
So, my lord, huh? Oh, yes, that order is at place already. He's on legs, I'm telling you. So
Then
can,
Lordship, on the basis of that, Lordship, I will inform him.
the only thing is that there is nothing, no, okay, I am legally.
on 4/4,
Four, minutes. So in the meanwhile, that particular fishery has been taken out of the NIT.
Yeah.
That much is protectable, but then there's nothing mentioned as to who will not be operating in the meanwhile, my lord. That is not mentioned. In. So otherwise, my lord,
we keep the writ petition open
my lord,
up to 4.
Lordship,
My-
Lordship.
Mr. M. Datta, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the managing director, Assam Fisheries Development Corporation Limited.
yes, come.
Lordship, we face some problem, Lordship, disposing. We have given, we will stay. Lordship may observe that we will not dispose it.
Okay, then you say, heard Mr. M. Datta, Learned Counsel. Mr. P. Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel Fisheries Department has produced an order dated 27/3/2025, issued by the Managing Director, Assam Fisheries Development Corporation Limited, whereby the Dole bill,
Doloni bill.
Doloni bill is withdrawn from the NIT number 1/2025. Stop. He further submits that the managing director, Assam Fisheries Development Corporation, has also directed the petitioner by communication date 27/3/2025 to attend his office for a hearing on 4/4/2025. Correct? So in that view of the matter, release the matter.
Lordship can dispose of, we will not disturb him, Lordship. Lordship can order.
My lord, till the decision is taken, my lord, we will run the fishery because, my lord, that will be in the interest of revenue also. We'll be paying the revenue to run it, my lord.
No, Lordship, we will, Lordship may record it, direct it. I pray Lordship that till disposal of the representation.
Okay, then do one thing.
Till a decision is taken. my lord.
Just heard Mr. M. Datta, Learned Counsel petitioner, as well as Mr. P. Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel Fishery Department.
AFDC, Lordship. AFDC.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay, AFDC, what is it?
AFDC,
AFDC.
Assam Fisheries Development Corporation.
AFDC, huh? For the respondents,
All the respondents are there.
for all the respondents, so then from A to E, you just complete the A to E. This court on 26/3/2025 directed the respond number 2 oblique managing director, Assam Fisheries Development Corporation Limited, to dispose of the representation of the petitioner dated 18/5/2024 and 10/2/2025 on or before 27/3/2025 and directed this case to be listed today. Stop. Para. Today, when the matter is taken up, comma, the Mr. B. Sharma and the Standing Counsel AFDC has produced an order dated 27/3/2025, wherein the Doloni bill has been withdrawn from the NIT number 1/2025. Stop. Was produced in order dated 27/3 issued by the respondent number 2. Respond number 2. So he has also produced a communication dated 27/3/2025 issued by the respond number 2 and addressed to the petitioner to attend the office of the respondent number 2 for a hearing along with the petitioner's advocate on 4/4/2025. Stop. He accordingly submits that as the Doloni bill has been withdrawn from the NIT number 1/2025, the present petition may be closed. Para. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties, comma, and taking into consideration the order dated 27/3/2025, as well as the communication dated 27/3/2025. This split petition is accordingly disposed of with a further direction to permit the petitioner to
Run the fishery.
to run the said colony bill till a decision is taken by the respondent. No? That much will do with the above.
And he will pay the necessary revenue. That will. Oblige, deeply oblige.
Thirdly,
So before my friend starts, Miller, 13 and 14, my name has been shown as in the caveat, Miller, whereas I filed the caveat only in respect of 15. 15.
Okay.
So in 13 and 40, I am not
Wrongly.
wrongly.
May it also. So the matter pertains to
You filed the caveat only in item
Item 15, Miller,
15.
in respect of the settlement of the bazaar
Okay.
market,
so the cause list I think has been wrongly shown
wrongly.
his names. In fact, 13, 14, and 15 are all matters of tenders relating to the Dhing Municipality Board, Your Lordship. So regarding this matter, if Your Lordship will come, this is regarding an NIT for settlement of various particular works of construction. Your Lordship will come to page 18. This is a NIT dated 24/1/2025. Now, the various nature of works or the various packages are been given here. If Your Lordship will come to page 19. The work at the top, repairing of Bazaar Road at Dhing Bazaar, construction of PCC Road at Dhing Bazaar. These are the two packages we are concerned with this petition. Now, the petitioner had submitted his bid. There were total 5 bidders, and what has happened was 2 of the bidders, the petitioner and the private respondent, both of them had quoted 10% below the estimate. The estimate is already given there. So they have become.
Where is that?
So those documents I do not have. I have made statements in the petition. I'm coming to that, Lordship. Lordship will come to agenda, page 22, annexure 2, page 22. Let's come to page 22. Serial number 4. Now, what has happened is issues regarding technical evaluation. Now, Lordship will come to serial number 4. In some of the cases, more than one bidder stands as L1, lowest among the participant bidders, as per the comparative statement of the financial bids. Now, when the technical evaluation took place, it was found that there were 2 bidders who had quoted the exact amount, that is 10% of the estimate. So, therefore, the authorities decided to go ahead with a methodology at annexure 3, page 24.
Yes.
Proposed marking criteria for evaluation of eligible bidders in case of multiple L1 bidders.
Mm.
Now, the proposed criteria, if a Lordship will see, it says that first of all, regarding the class, what class the contractor is, they will be given marks, 40 marks, 35 marks, and 30 marks. Then work order, they will be giving 40% of the marks. Similarly, financial turnover will be 20% of the marks. Now, this was the evaluation or the methodology that they had devised. This is, however, not been there in the NIT. Be that as it may, they still went ahead with a methodology. Now, what has happened herein? The chairman, if a Lordship will see this note, the chairman of the Dhing Municipal Board, now he gives a different criteria. He says the score for financial turnover may be taken as 40%, and the score of work order may be considered as 20% if majority agrees. Lordship has seen the tabulation. Work order percentage was 40% and financial turnover was 20%. Now, this chairman of the Dhing Municipality Board, he barges into this particular evaluation process and he gives a note and he says, without any rhyme or reason, that let us take the financial turnover as 40%.
Is he a part of this committee?
He cannot be a part of this committee that I'm coming to.
Okay.
He is disqualified because whom he has given is the son-in-law, is his son-in-law, and clause and section 55 of the Municipality Act says, if you have any interest, you cannot be a part. I'll just place those documents afterwards also, for the motive. I'm coming to the motive thereafter. So the chairman comes in and he, without any reason, completely turns the entire tabulation or that methodology by saying, let the work order percentage be 20 and financial turnover be 40. And why he has done it? Because-
Permanent work order will be 20 and the financial turnover will be 40.
40.
Okay.
So he completely turns it around, upside down. And why he does it? Because otherwise I had more work orders than the private respondent. So therefore, under 40% criteria, I would have become the most suitable. So to avert that situation and to give it to his son-in-law, who is a private respondent herein, I'm coming to that, he therefore changes it without any reason. There is no reason cited here as to why the fixed criteria has been changed. Now, if your lordship will come to page 23, just for a moment, page 23, just to show the name, lordship. Susanta Kumar Nath. I'm just showing that in handwritten, lordship. Susanta Kumar Nath is the chairman, tender evaluation meeting. Have you seen that? At the top. Susanta Kumar Nath, chairman. Page 23. This I am showing because of page 25, lordship. Page 25 is the certificate given by the government Gaubura. Identity letter is hereby given to Srimati Anusri Nath, daughter of Sri Susanta Kumar Nath, the chairman, lordship. Dhing town, ward number so and so. Said lady is a person of Dhing town. I know the lady very well. She has been residing in the said address of Dhing area. I wish her good fortune. NB. I know that the said lady is married to Sri Subham De, son of Sri Deepak Chandra De. Now, this Subham De is the one who has been given the work now by changing this entire modality. And that your lordship will find at page 29. Your lordship will come for that for a moment. Page 29.
Yes.
Page 29, serial number 5 and serial number 6. Repairing of Bazar Road at Dhing Bazar. Construction of PCC Road at Dhing Bazar. Subham De, Subham De. And now let me just show your lordship also the disqualification. I have annexed that at page 27, that particular section, section 55 of the Municipality Act.
Page.
Page 27. Section 55. Disqualification of commissioners from having share or interest in contracts. No commissioner of a board or a committee shall have, without the written permission of the state government, directly or indirectly, have any share or interest in any contract, lease, sale, or purchase of land, or any agreement for the same, or of any kind whatsoever, which the board is a party, or shall hold the office of any office of profit under it. And if any commissioner have any such share of interest or shall hold such office, he shall become disqualified to continue in office as a commissioner and shall be liable to fine not exceeding 100 rupees. So therefore, there's a penalty also been attached to that. So this is what has happened, lordship. And therefore, this is a completely illegal process and it has to be
Where is
interpreted.
the work order?
The work order is at page 29. This is that they have prepared a list, lordship, award list. Lordship will see at the top, award list. This is how they have issued, lordship. Because there were a lot of works there. In one go, they have issued this as an award list without even a date, lordship. Just trying to do things in a hush-hush manner, lordship. Without the date, they just come up with an award list in the notice board. And this is how they allot everyone.
Okay.
So therefore, in my humble submission, this award of this work, these two particular work, lordship, repair of Bazaar Road and construction of PCC Road in terms of the NIT has to be stayed, lordship. So this is a completely illegal process been done by them.
Paragraph 4, it's their statement, lordship, paragraph 4. And it is, lordship, in the concurrence with page 25, lordship. Paragraph 4. That's much I have indicated, lordship. That much I have indicated. Paragraph 4, their specific statement is that the award is the son-in-law of the chairman, lordship. And lordship, paragraph 25, the certificate issued by the
Yes,
Gaubura, lordship. He also indicate that part that he was married to daughter of the.
My friend is otherwise helping, supporting me, that means.
You are appealing for?
I'm for 1 and 2. Otherwise, I have no role in respect of the town committee's, lordship. Being municipal board, I'm representing the municipal administration.
Something
lordship.
wrong, very wrong is happening because I've got 2 more cases for same issues, lordship.
Third A. Sharma, let me counsel. Pursuant to a notice inviting tender dated 24 January 2025. Issued by the executive officer.
Executive officer,
in municipal board
board. Yes, your lordship.
for,
I'm only for those 2 packages, lordship.
no, for what work is this?
These are construction works, Lordship.
For-
Page 19.
For construction of works. The petitioner participated for the works mentioned that serial number 5 and 6.
5 and 6, Your Lordship.
I.e. repairing of Bazaar Road at Thing Bazaar
Ring Bazaar.
and construction of PCC Road at Thing Bazaar.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Then what happens?
Then, Lordship, the private respondent as well as the petitioner had quoted the same rate
Thereafter, no, stop.
when the bids were
After the bids
Were
of
opened.
of the tenders were opened, it was found that the petitioner and the private respondent number
number
five.
5, Your Lordship. Obliged.
had coded,
Number 6, Lordship.
respondent number 6 had coded the same rates
Yes, Lordship.
and they were declared as L1.
Yes,
Correct.
Lordship. Yes, Lordship.
Stop.
Therefore, they took up an agenda at page 22.
The tender evaluation committee drafter devised a methodology for award of work
In case of multiple L1
in
bidders.
case of multiple L1 bidders.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Stop. However, no, stop. It is the case of the petition that instead of following the methodology adopted by the tender
Support.
evaluation committee, the chairman of the Thing Municipal Board
Yes, Your Lordship.
reversed the methodology in order to
Favor the private.
favor the private respondent number 6, who is the son-in-law
Yes, Your Lordship.
of the chairman
Chairman.
of Thing Municipal Board. Stop. The further case of the petition that the participation of the chairman Thing Municipal Board in the tender evaluation committee is in violation of section 55. Is it rule or section?
Rule 55.
Rule
It's an
50
act.
Rule 55. It's an act.
It's an act, Lordship. Section,
Section
Lordship.
55.
Section 55.
It's a municipality
of
act,
the
Lordship.
Assam Municipal Act
56.
1956. Stop. Issue notice. Mr. K. Gogoi Leonard's additional senior government advocate appears on behalf of respondent 1 and 2. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the respondents 3, 4, 5, and 6 by registered post AD within 1 week from today. List number 4 weeks. Stop. In the interim, the award list,
So see, in respect of that particular item,
Yes,
my lord,
the award list in respect of serial number 5
5
and
and
6.
6.
But in this page 20,
Yes.
what is page 28?
The page 20 is a type copy only.
Type
There is
copy.
some mistake there, Lordship.
You have committed the mistake.
Yes, so that is why I'm showing from the original, Lordship.
The award list in respect of serial number 5 and 6, i.e. in repairing of Bazaar Road at Thing Bazaar and construction of PCC Road at Thing Bazaar shall remain
My
suspended.
lord may indicate at page number 29, otherwise
Yes,
there will be
yes.
Shall
confusion.
remain within bracket page 29.
Lordship.
Or Lordship may also write awarded to the private respondent Shubham Day. Then it will be clear.
Which has been awarded to the private respondent number 6 within bracket page 29. of the
29.
petition shall remain suspended till the next.
Obliged, Lordship.
Lordship will direct the registry not to show my name in the list for in respect of the caveat.
Oh, registry is also directed to delete the name of Mr. B. Kaushik as the caveator in the
Caveator.
clause list. Item 14.
Another issue of tender in the Dhing Municipal Board itself, Your Lordship.
Same NIT.
No, it's a different NIT,
Oh,
and this is regarding settlement of a fishery.
okay.
If Your Lordship will come to page 35. But the same chairman, Lordship, same chairman of the board. No, I said, signed, sir. This is the complete NIT. The signature is there. At page 35, Your Lordship will come.
Yes.
This is the NIT dated 20/1/2025. Now, this is regarding settlement of two bills. Now, we are concerned with the third,
Which one?
Tolibar bill. Have you seen that?
Okay.
Tolibar bill. Tolibar bill. The amount is there. Now, if Your Lordship will see clause number 3, the successful tenderer shall have to deposit the 100% amount of the settlement order in each year on his bid amount within 7 days from the receipt of the settlement order. So therefore, the authorities are trying to have a backup and trying to keep them from any problem later on by saying that you have to deposit the 100% because you will quote something and then you will not be able to meet that amount. So you better give the 100%. We are agreeable to this.
Okay.
Now, if Your Lordship will see at page 36, the petitioner, Suren Soikia, this is a bid document. Suren Soikia, Lordship will see the bid amount. The offered bid amount for 1 year, 6,50,000.
Okay.
Now, if Your Lordship will come to page 49, the other pages are all the bid papers that we have submitted to indicate that we are a valid bidder. Now, page 49 is the comparative statement prepared by them. Now, if Your Lordship will see at serial number 4, Suren Soikia, the petitioner, everything is yes, that would indicate that he is a valid bidder. Bid value is 6,50,000 as I have quoted, and I have been found as the highest bidder, the H1 bidder. The private respondent, respondent number 3, Utpal Kumar Soikia, Lordship will see his rate, 3,99,000.
Private. This respondent.
Respondent number 3, respondent number 6, Your Lordship. Utpal Soikia, Lordship will see his rate, just 1 rupee short of 4 lakhs. So there is a difference of 2,50,000 between both the bids. And he has been adjusted as the H5, the 5th highest bidder. Now, Lordship will come to page 50. The chairman of the Dhing Municipal Board now settles it with the private respondent. We were both valid. Lordship has seen that. It is not a case that I am the highest bidder, but not a valid bidder. That is a different case altogether. Both were valid bidders. I was the valid highest bidder, quoting a rate of 6.5, and he was a bidder of 4, but the settlement has been given to him. Now, we inquired as to on what basis, because this order does not indicate anything at page 50. So we inquired as to on what basis have the authorities come up with this decision, not to award to the H1 and to award it to H5. Now, what we have been given is at page 51. This is very relevant because there has been a cabinet decision also behind this. Now, this is, however, particularly as regard to the Panchayat and Rural Development, Lordship. If I may just read the notification. Pursuant to decision taken in the meeting of the Honorable Cabinet held on 27/6/2024, the Governor of Assam is pleased to cancel the ongoing process of settlement of Hat, Ghat, fisheries, pound, etc. for the year 24-25, for which NITs were floated. Until the new tenders are finalized, the existing lessee may be given extension of the list. As complaints have been received at various levels that the small traders, vendors, and other sellers in the Hat, bazaars, etc. are often exploited by the bidders who quote exorbitant high bid prices to grab the lease, the Governor of Assam is further pleased to make provision that no settlement shall be made with bidders who quote more than 10% of the average settled value in the last 3 years, etc. Accordingly, the new NIT will include, this is very important, accordingly, the new NIT will include this condition, and such modified NITs would be refloated for settlement of Hat, Ghat, fisheries, pound, etc. for the year 2024-2025. There are 2 aspects herein. This circular notification, first of all, pertains to the Panchayat department, which is a completely independent department from the municipal department. Now, the municipal department is governed by the Municipality Act 1956, and this is by the Panchayat Act, Lordship. So this particular decision was in regard to the Panchayat markets and fisheries. Be that as it may, even if the municipality board would have liked to adopted this, there should have been a categorical mentioning of the same in the NIT, because this notification itself says, accordingly, new NITs will include this condition. You cannot shy away from this factor because you cannot keep hidden criterias. There are judgments, lawsuit. Datta Associates is there, Educom is there, have brought these judgments. Every judgment of the Supreme Court has been very categorical on this aspect, saying that there has to be transparency. If you want to adopt a methodology, it has to be cited in the NIT. The conditions has to be there. So on these two counts, this NIT or this notification is not applicable in my case. Now at page 53, I have just given one judgment, just for persuasive nature lawsuit given by the single bench, wherein this is also pertaining to the municipal board, wherein this honorable court, if I may just place 3 paragraphs of the judgment lawsuit, just to indicate the nature of judgments of this honorable high court insofar as municipal boards are concerned. Yes, lordship, just for persuasive nature.
Yes.
Otherwise also, lordship, if we go by the notification, then also that condition should be incorporated in the tender also. Immediately, that is not there, lordship. That is not there.
So this is what is happening in the municipal board, lordship.
Okay, Hart A. Shamal in the council for the petition. Stop. Where is that,
NIT lordship,
NIT?
page 35, lordship.
Pursuant the notice inviting tender for settlement of fisheries. Notice inviting tender dated 24/1/2025
Yes, your lordship.
issued by the executive officer, King Municipal Board, comma, for settlement of fisheries of literary bill is within bracket east and west part and Dolibar bill for the year 2025-2026 to 2027-2028. The petitioner participated with regard to the Dolibar bill. Stop. The offered bid amount of the petitioner was rupees 6,50,000.
Yes, your lordship.
Stop.
Page 49 is the CS.
Thereafter, comma, the authorities in the Ding Municipal Board prepared the comparative statement in respect of the Dolibar bill, wherein the name of the petitioner appears as serial number 4 as H1,
H1.
and the name of the respondent number 6 appears at serial number 3 as H5.
Right.
Stop. The petitioner is aggrieved by the letter of recommendation for settlement of Dolibar bill for FY 2005-2026 to 2027-2028 issued by the chairman in charge, Ting Municipal Board, on 19 March 2025 by settling the said Dolibar bill with the respondent number
6
6 oblique H5
H5.
bidder. Stop. For issue notice. Mr. K. Gogoi,
Lordship, lordship.
Learned Standing Counsel, Government Advocate, Additional Senior Government Advocate,
1 and 2.
appears for the respondent 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Stop. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice and respondents 3, 4, 5, and 6 by registered post ID within 1 week. With it, list after 4 weeks. The
Settlement. Page 50, lordship.
in the interim, the letter of recommendation for settlement of Dolibar bill for FY 2025-2026 to 2027-2028 dated 19th March 2025 issued by the chairman in charge, Ting Municipal Board, Naugong, Assam, shall remain suspended.
I have one small prayer. What the authorities now do is they will give it to in private settlement. auction basis. And what they do again, they will manipulate and give it to someone of this person only. So in the interim, if the bill is now run by the department through their officials only, they circumvent the court's order in this manner.
Till the next returnable date. It will be the thing municipal board, isn't
Yes,
it?
Lordship. Their officials will manage this bill.
The
The
the officials of the thing municipal board shall manage the Tolly board bill.
Yes, Your Lordship. Obliged, Lordship.
Item 15.
In this, I'm late, man. It's a came surely, mother. Seeking for a little accommodation for a while, but he is on legs in court number 1.
Last
Same-
case,
Same issue, Lordship. Exactly same issue.
But here slightly we have a different case, mother.
Because Mr. Chaudhary is appearing.
No, 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 no.
where is that?
Or may I just continue with the
He's in the middle of a hearing in the court number 1, mother.
Okay. Here also your H1.
yes, Lordship, page 31.
Here is H2.
Yeah, H2, yes, Lordship. Page 30.
Hmm.
But yes,
This is regarding settlement of a market. Again, Dhing Municipal Board Chairman. Affidavit को निकाल के रखो तो affidavit. Affidavit को निकाल के रखो ना, additional affidavit. Also at page 30.
Where is the NIT?
Yes, Lordship. NIT is at page 29. So if I may just submit one thing, the NIT second page inadvertently was not annexed. So we have filed the additional affidavit. I think the copy, I think the copy has received, that record has come, Lordship. So the inadvertent mistake, that last page was not, the second was not annexed, Lordship. Annexer 1, page 49. This is again an NIT dated 24/1/2025. Now this is regarding settlement of Dhing Bazar, Atgaon Hat, Lordship. It's in that, the top. Now the conditions and are stated. One condition that will be essential is at page 50. Excess toll collection. Collecting tolls above the prescribed rate will result in cancellation of the lease and forfeiture of security money. Now, this particular clause is essential or is important because this is to somehow ward away with the issue of people quoting excessive rates in the NIT and thereafter trying to take out their money from the vendors. Therefore, the municipality has this particular clause. They have a fixed chart. And taking this into consideration, this Honorable High Court in various occasions have held that there is no issue of exorbitant rates in NITs for settlement of markets or fisheries. Because herein there is a restriction imposed upon you that you already have a chart. The contractor or the bidder is at his own peril if he quotes the highest rate, because he cannot thereafter recover the money from the vendors because there is already a clause restricting them. And this has been taken into regard in various judgments, which I'll place, Lordship. And there is no viability rates also in this tender that's saying that 10% above or 10% below, as I have shown in the other case, Lordship. That condition is not there in the NIT. Now, if your Lordship will come to page 30, is the comparative statement. At serial number 6 is Keshav Kolita. That is the petitioner, Lordship.
Yes.
I happen to be H2. Still, I am entitled over the private respondent and therefore I have a cause of action. And Lordship will see the rate 1,23,53,000. And the private respondent, Probin Nath, is at serial number 3. And the rate quoted by him is 80,93,000. And he happens to be H7. I am H2 and he is H7. So I have a better right and I deserve better deserving capability than Probin Nath because it's H7. Now, if your Lordship will come to page 31, the chairperson, Dhing Municipal Board, again passes an order wherein H7 is now been awarded the bazaar, settled with the bazaar. Serial number 1, Sri Probin Nath, Dhing Bazar, Adgaon, H7. Which is followed by the order of settlement at page 32. Dated 21 March 2025. Whereas the settlement process for the Dhing Bazar Adgaon for the financial year 25-26 has been completed, and whereas a Probin Nath, resident of so-and-so, is declared as the H7 bidder for the market. Now, therefore, the settlement of the Dhing Bazar Adgaon Hat for the year 2025-26 is hereby offered in favor of Sri Probin Nath with settlement amount of 80,93,911. As per the terms and conditions settlement price, the bidder has to deposit 25% of the bid amount. The remaining amount shall be paid as per the prescribed schedule and conditions laid down by the Dhing Municipal Board. Now, Lordship, we issued a legal notice saying that how could you have done this? To reply to that, they gave us the same notification as page 34 pertaining to the Panchayat department, wherein there are two aspects that I have already submitted before Lordship, not applicable to municipality board. And secondly, even if they try to adopt it, the condition is conspicuously absent in the NIT. The condition is not there. And even if the condition would have been there, we would have challenged it on the ground that this Honorable High Court have over and again have rejected this plea of the respondents, wherein they sometimes reject the H1 bidder by saying it's an exorbitant rate. The Honorable Court has said that no, in settlement of markets, there is no concept of exorbitant rate. It is at their own peril. You are here to seek the highest revenue. If you are getting the highest revenue, you take the highest revenue. They cannot go for any hanky-panky business later on because they are already been covered by that clause of no excessive tolls to be collected from the vendors. So therefore, this concept of exorbitant rate and thereby rejecting them is not applicable. And therein, Lordship, if I may place that judgment at page 36. This is in particularly regarding to Lordship Mongoldoy Municipal Board, wherein also the same issue has happened. The highest bidder was not given. A bidder that had quoted a lesser amount was given. And therein this Honorable Court at page 15, paragraph 15, page Lordship 40, Lordship will come. May I just read, Lordship. The decision of terming the bid values offered by H1 highest bidder and the H2 highest bidder in respect of the fish market as not reasonable ones is to be considered in the context of the nature of the settlement. Admittedly, the prime consideration of offering the fish market for settlement is to fetch highest revenue. So the reasoning of this Honorable Court as regard municipality boards settling of markets is to fetch highest revenue. If I may then take your Lordship to paragraph 20 at page 42. May I just read, Lordship? The respondent municipal board authorities have also failed to show that before initiation of the competitive bidding process by the tender notice, any range had been ascertained and the same has been published and disclosed to the bidders so that the bidders became aware before submission of their bid documents and before finalizing their bids values that in the event they submit their bid values above a particular amount, the same would entail rejection. There was no upper limit prescribed by the respondent municipal board authorities with the condition that if anyone offers a bid value over that particular amount, the same would entail rejection. This clause is also not there in this NIT. There is no viability range. There is no criteria or upper limit saying that if you quote below this, you will be rejected. The NIT does not have that condition. Datta Associates, Educom, Supreme Court judgments I have brought, Lordship, have categorically hit on that point. NIT has to have the conditions based on which you will be proceeding to settle the market or for that regard, any state larges. Now, if your Lordship will come to paragraph 23. In the light of the discussions made above, this court is of unhesitant view that in accepting the bid of the respondent number 6, whose offered bid value was the third highest among the 6 participant bidders by the respondent municipal board authorities, ignoring the 2 higher bid values offered by the other 2 bidders, including the petitioner, whose bid were also found responsive in nature in settling the fish market. The respondent authorities were guided by irrelevant factors in the decision-making process, which also has a negative effect on the state exchequer. There was no public interest found involved in the decision-making process in awarding the settlement of the fish market in favor of respondent number 6 at a lesser settlement amount. In such view of the matter, this court is of the view that the order dated 30/5/2022 being arbitrary is not sustainable in law and is liable to be set aside. The same is accordingly set aside. And this pertains to Mongoldoy Municipality Board, which is governed by the same set of rules and acts, Lordship. Now, just for abundant caution, I would like to place another judgment, Your Lordship. This is of the division bench, wherein that issue of exorbitant rate was discussed, Lordship. This is Makrub Khan, reported in 2011, 5 ZLT 746. Now at paragraph 3, I'll just show the figures, Lordship. Paragraph 3, this was on appeal, Lordship. The writ petitioner, respondent number 1, participated in the tender process and had submitted his valid tender offering an amount of 10,60,000. The tenders were opened on 2/3/2010 in presence of the representative, and it was found that in all there were 5 tenders, and the writ petitioner respondent number 1 had emerged as the highest valid bidder. The appellant had offered an amount of 7,50,599, and he was the 4th highest bidder. So this was the position, and this is regarding Sibsagar Municipal Board, again also under the municipal board itself. Now, if your lordship will come to paragraph 14. In the present case, there is no dispute that the NIT did not contain a condition that the authorities would consider the viability and suitability of the tenderer in accepting a tender for settlement. Further, it would appear that only after opening of the tenders in the comparative statement of the tenders, it was commented that the bid of the petitioner and the respondent is exorbitant and speculative and found to be more than 75% of the last year's bid. The materials on record also do not demonstrate that any prior decision before opening of the tenders was taken with regard to what according to the board is viable and suitable rate. We express no opinion as to whether such a course would have been permissible or not. As such, an issue has not fallen for a consideration while deciding the present appeal. 15. Permitting to adopt a hidden criteria in the matter of settlement of contract is fraught with grave danger, and the same is an anathema to the concept of transparency, openness, and fairness, which had to be scrupulously observed in the matter of distribution of state largesse. Now, if your lordship will come to the final decision at paragraph 19. Further submission of the learned counsel appearing for the board as well as the appellant that the bid of the writ petitioner respondent number 1 was exorbitant and speculative need not detain us any further. This issue is intrinsically linked with the broader issue of viable rate. Further, merely because there was a 75% increase in the bid of the writ petitioner, the respondent number 1, over the rate offered in the last year, it cannot be said that the bid is speculative or excessive. There is a tall list in place, and if any corrosive measures is adopted by the lessee to extract toll from the vendors, other than that what is prescribed, the board may certainly not be powerless to set it right the wrong committed, and accordingly the settlement was rejected. So therefore the consideration was 2 aspects. It was not there in the terms and conditions, number 1, and number 2 was that you cannot bank on that particular excuse that these are exorbitant rates because you have safeguards inbuilt. So exactly the same illegality has happened as regard this present settlement under the same set of rules that governs them, and therefore this has to be interfered with, your lordship. And the 2 other judgments regarding that hidden criteria and viability range, Datta Associates is there, and Educom is there, if your lordship. So this will be my submission, lordship, in this matter. So therefore it has to be interfered with. And regarding another aspect, Regarding another aspect, since caveator is here, they might say that they have already got the settlement. That will not preclude this honorable court from exercising its jurisdiction, because there is already a judgment of this honorable court way back in 1986, Chaitanya Kumar versus State of Karnataka, which says if this honorable court sees an illegality being perpetrated, it will not allow it to perpetuate. So if there is an illegality that your lordships can be satisfied of today, lordships will interfere.
Wait, please, Lord. My lord, the NIT is dated, can you mark the date, my lord? 24/1/25. The last date of submission of bid was 12th of March 2025. My lord, government of Assam, the state cabinet had taken a decision on 27/6/24. Whereby decision was taken that in respect of settlement of different markets and all under panchayat, etc., if the rate offered is more than 10% of the estimated value, then that should not be accepted. Now that decision of 27/6/24 was discussed by the board, my lord, in its meeting on 5/3/25, and that's why I said Lord will kindly mark the dates. On 5/3/25, the board, this particular municipal board, having in due deference to the decision of the cabinet, my lord, took a decision that any bid which is above 10% of the estimated value will not be accepted. Now, my lord, most importantly, on 9/3/25, there was a pre-bid meeting where, amongst others, this issue was discussed amongst all the bidders, my lord, and it was made known to them that will go by the cabinet decision. So therefore, my lord, all the judgments, hidden criteria, etc., will not apply. Number one, because on 9th, 12th was the last date. On 9th, there was a pre-bid meeting where the bidders were told we are going to adopt this procedure. Now, number one, therefore, there is no question of any hidden criteria. Number two, there is a suppression of material fact in the writ petition. That there was a pre-bid meeting, that this aspect of the matter was known to everybody. They could have challenged that. They did not do so. He is a sitting lessee, my lord. He is a sitting lessee. His term is going to expire on 31/3. On 1st of April, my client will take over in terms of the settlement. And by the way, my lord, he is H2. If at all there is illegality, it is H1 who will get it, whether he comes to court or not. If tomorrow lordship finds that the procedure adopted in making the settlement is not consistent with Article 14, then lordship will interfere and not give it to him. Lordship will direct him to give it to the highest bidder. Highest bidder is not before a lordship. So in any case, my lord, he has no case. And number two, he is guilty of suppression of material fact. And number three, my lord, all the decisions which my learned friend have cited, all rendered in the peculiar facts of those cases. Here is a case, 12/3/25 was the last date. 5/3/25, board takes a decision. There was a pre-bid meeting on 9/3/25, 3 days before my lord last date of submission, where all the bidders were made known that we are going to adopt this procedure. Thereafter,
You have the documents.
we have participated. We have participated. Now, if your lordship would kindly have this compilation, that pre-bid thing we don't have, my lord, but that decision was taken by the board on 5th, that is there. The first page of the compilation, my lord. The board discussed the settlement of Dhing Bazar for the year 25-26 based on Assam Cabinet decision held on 27th of June 24, which states the following point. Any bidder quoted a maximum 10% and above of the government valued market, etc. Any bid above will not be accepted. Also, it has been seen that due to high bidding, prices of settlement of market, bazaar, etc. results in higher rate of collection from traders and public, or our will be raising various concerns. Accordingly, based on the above reasons, we unanimously decide to settle the Dhing Bazar for the year to anyone responsive bidder during the settlement year whose value does not exceed 10% of the tender value in Dhing, etc. So, my lord, this decision was taken. Following that on 9, there was a, my lord. End of the day, my lord, what Supreme Court has said, whether it is an irrational view, whether it is an arbitrary decision, whether it is to favor anybody, my lord, across the board, all considerations were taken note of. Now you are guilty of suppression of material fact. You have not brought out all these facts in the writ petition.
Was there a pre-bid meeting?
Yes. On
Sir.
9th.
I'll reply. Not to our information,
Ah.
to our knowledge.
Ah.
And that document is not before his honorable court also.
But as a private
Indicating
party,
our presence hearing.
As a private party, my lord, I cannot say. But
No, no,
yes,
if-
pre-bid meeting was there. I attended. All the bidders attended, and he is a sitting lessee, my lord. Now please come to page 30, my lord. Of
I'll
the
reply,
writ
Lord, sir.
petition. Now, for a moment, if your lordship will kindly come to the tender, my lord, page 29. Page 29, my lord. Official value is 73,60,000. Am I clear, my lord? Page 29. After the terms and conditions. So 73,60,000 is the estimated value. So 10% would be, my lord. Anything above 84 lakhs will not be accepted. Now please come to page 30. Kindly see, my lord. Going by that yardstick, respondent number 7, whom we represent, he quoted, my lord, 80 lakhs 53,000 and odd. So therefore, it is within, my lord, 10% above. And please come to serial number 8. Hidoy Nando Kakoti, he is at H1. If at all, my lord, lordship finds fault with the exercise undertaken, then my learned friend's client cannot get the settlement. The settlement will go to H1. So therefore, my lord, he has got no enforceable right. Now please come to the prayer, my lord, made in the writ petition. How can such a prayer be made, my lord? Of course, there is no bar. One can ask for the moon also. Page 26. Allow the petitioner to run Thing Bazaar till disposal of the writ petition. An interim, my lord. So amongst others, one of the prayer is this. So now therefore, my lord, in the pre-bid meeting, when this aspect of the matter was highlighted, it was your duty to file the writ petition if you wanted. If you felt that the Honorable High Court, Guwahati High Court has laid down the law to this extent, Lord, what happens to that? To get the job, you quote a very high rate. When the official rate is 73 lakhs and 60,000, quoting 120 is a speculative bid. Let us be very clear about it. Now, end of the day, now last year, my lord, they got the market, some application on the now they have prayed for remission of the revenue. Now, they, my lord, on my lord, 21 to 25, they have filed a petition before the executive officer of the municipality where they have prayed for remission of the revenue, 12 lakhs rupees. Now, in our affidavit, we will bring out everything. So, my lord, there is no question of any stay order at this stage. Lordship will give us some time to file the counter. Let them also produce the records, my lord, wherefrom everything will be clear.
Gogoi, of course, you are not involved with this, but you are appearing on behalf of the municipal administration. So can you get information whether it was a pre-bid on 9/3/2025?
And my lord, we have deposited that 25% which is required to be deposited. Now, if he wins the case, he'll be put back. But having regard to these facts, my lord, if lordship passes an interim order, then my case will be highly prejudiced. So therefore, it's not a case where lordships will pass an interim order.
Yes.
May I reply also? The grounds that have been taken as counter against me are multiple. Number one, they are saying that they are
Excellent. My lord, my humble submission is, today there is no settlement order in his favor. Therefore, if your lordship passes an interim order, you will be allowed to operate the market without a settlement. First, lordship will have to interfere with the settlement, then direct them to consider his case, then only his case will be, see the light of the day. Otherwise, my lord, today if your lordship passes an interim order, without an settlement order, he will continue to run as a sitting lessee. In that view of the matter, what I am saying is, lordship can fix the matter immediately after due vacation, my lord. We will file our counter affidavit and lordship dispose of the matter.
No, since I'm requesting Gogoi
Yes.
to get not the information, but the what you call, because this Ding municipal board or whatever, this notice will have to go.
Yes.
That time it will be quite late.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
So if you can get the records
Mm.
from that board.
Mm.
And just this court wants to know whether there was a pre-bid
Yes.
and whether the petitioner participated in the
Mm.
pre-bid meeting.
No, my lord. All that is required is he should be intimated. Whether he appears or not,
No,
that is his
uh-huh.
peril. Huh?
Whether
He was
whether
intimated.
all the bidders were
Very
informed.
intimated. Yes.
When can you get that?
Reopening lordship.
Reopening, that's what I'm thinking.
Tuesday.
Tuesday means.
3:30.
Tuesday, do you have any information whether it will be eat on Tuesday or Monday?
Then let it be on Wednesday. There is some confusion.
Some confusion is going on.
Because it all depends upon the sighting of the moon. my lord.
Correct.
May I submit my reply, lordship, because I would be still harping on the interim prayer.
Mhm.
Because what has fallen from my senior counsel regarding a pre-bid meeting, a mysterious document which is not before his honorable court.
Correct.
So this honorable court today, based on the documents on record, will take a conscious decision whether to pass an order protecting or not to protect, lordship. So therefore, a submission coming from the learned senior friend saying there was a pre-bid meeting, probably the same not been before his honorable court, will not persuade your lordship to consider that aspect and reject my prayer for interim, lordship. So first of all, lordship, regarding that interim prayer, prayer number C was allow the petitioner to run the Dhing Bazaar till disposal. Lordship will take from me. I say that I'm not pressing on this.
Okay.
So prayer number C, I'm not pressing. However,
I'll pass orders. Heard A. Shaman and the council for the petition. Stop. The petitioner is agreed by the order of settlement.
Here I am on caveat. Lordship will please clarify.
Oh, you have the caveat.
No.
But,
and only one aspect, if I may, just for my anxiety, lordship. The learned senior friend has produced the 5th March board of directors meeting, minus of the board meeting. So he has this. As a private respondent, he can lay his hand on a document, minus of the board meeting, which is nowhere available to us, but he does not have the pre-bid meeting. This is also taken into regard, lordship. That resolution is there, but the pre-bid meeting document is not there.
To the petitioner, therefore, he purposefully has only asked for the settlement order and this comparative statement by his letter.
petitioner is aggrieved with the order of settlement dated 21st March 2025. Issued by the chairman in charge, Ting Municipal Board. With the respondent number 7. For the Ting Bazaar, Ting Bazaar.
Dhing Bazaar, Adgaon, Hat.
Adgaon Hut. For the financial year 2025-2026. On the ground that the petitioner is the H2 bidder
Yes, lordship.
and the respondent number 7 is the H7
7.
bidder. And therefore, the settlement of the said Ting Bazaar within bracket account Hut should have been in favor of the petition. Stop. But Mr. Ken Chowdhury, learned senior counsel, assisted by Mr. B. Kaushik, learned counsel for the respondent number 7. by appears on behalf of the respondent number 7 by filing caveat and submits that there was a board that the Thing Municipal Board had a meeting on 5th of March 2025 and had decided to settle the Thing Bazaar within bracket Atkhonga Hut for the year 2025-2026 to any one of the responsive bidder, ensuring that the value does not exceed 10% of the tender value in the Thing Municipal Board in terms of the Assam Cabinet decision held on 27 June 2020.
Pertaining to Panchayat Department.
2024. Is it 2025? Cannot be.
2024 also.
2024. Pertaining to the PNRD department. Correct?
Yes, Lordship. Page 34 is the notification.
It is also submitted that there was a pre-bid meeting on 9/3/2025, wherein all the tenderers were informed about the decision taken by the Thing Municipal Board on 5th March 2025. Stop. Para. As the present writ petition, as the case pertains to the settlement of the Thing Bazaar at Hut, this court requests Mr. K. Gogoi, learned standing counsel, municipal department, learn additional senior government advocate, appearing for the respondent 1 and 2, to take instructions as to whether there was a pre-bid meeting on 9/3/2025 and whether all the tenderers were informed about the said pre-bid meeting. Stop. The learned additional senior government advocate shall also produce the minutes of the pre-bid meeting that was held on 9/3/2025. Stop. List the matter on 3rd of April 2025. Stop. The prayer for entry shall be considered on the next returnable date on the basis of the materials produced by the learned additional senior government.
Grateful.
That much I mean. Let us see what happens.
Yeah. I know what will happen. I know what is going to happen. They are the custodian of records. They are the custodian of
I
records.
think
So Lordship may understand what is going to happen. But Lordship will not find our participation there.
give it, sir.
Grateful, Madam.
Lordship,
Yes.
want to seek Lordship indulgence, Lordship. Item 5, Lordship, I was legs in some other court, so I can come on time. If my learned friend is, if Lordship pleases to take up, just it can be disposed of as per Lordship's order only, Lordship, on 24, the voter matter, Lordship.
Have to slightly. Give me that order.
Yes, Lordship.
That one you should item 5, right? Your order you cancel it. Okay, heard MSD Ghosh, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard CGC who? Mr. K. Gogoi, learned CGC for the respondent number 1. J. Bayang, learned standing counsel FT and NRC and Home Department Assam for respondents 2, 4, and 6. And AI Ali, learned standing counsel in Election Department.
Respond number 3, Lord.
For the respondent number 3. How about 5?
I lose my.
And Mr. M. Chitia, huh? So let Governor respond. Which village?
Yes, Lordship.
Village Kadamgudi,
Kadam.
Where's that?
in page 25.
25, Lordship.
Katamkuri, page 25. 43 number Barbeta Legislative Assembly constituency. Huh? You're permanent resident of same village.
Same village, Lordship.
Okay. Dispose. That's the only difference, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Only
yes,
this-
Lordship. Only the. Deeply